Okay.
Just want to let you guys know that we're recording the meeting to upload on the YouTube channel.
We got a message. It tells us that.
Awesome.
Okay, so on this YouTube channel, then I have a property here, and we can go to that YouTube channel and look at minutes from prior meetings. Will that stay there indefinitely?
The recording, yeah. I mean, as long as you guys will have the login and password, so you guys can log on anytime and upload or remove videos as you choose.
And how do we get that information?
I will send it to you in an email.
All right. And so it's not going to be on the portal then. So we would have to inform the owners that they can go there and view it, correct?
It is on the portal at the moment. So when you log on, it should have a link there. So the residents can click on it and it'll take them directly to the YouTube channel for Ostego Bay.
Okay. We have a few other things that were pending, and I believe they're part of the rest of the agenda, except for the pool-rific estimate 1393 for the new feeder lines. Was that completed?
No, that came in through our strong room system. I kind of went back and forth with the vendor because I wasn't sent that directly. So if it's a little old, is because, again, I wasn't aware that that was in there. When I noticed it, I reached out to them and they said, yes, this is for the feeder, but I don't think that that's been completed, and that's why I wanted to send it out to you guys.
Does anyone recall that we discussed that?
I don't.
Pool-rific feeder line replacement for $2,604.
I never saw it.
Yeah, I can't
I
recall.
saw the bid, but I don't recall any discussion, but I wasn't at the last meeting, so if you didn't talk about it last meeting, no, we
No,
haven't.
we did not. And that's why when I saw it come through, I was confused too. And I didn't know if maybe this was something I had overlooked, which is why I wanted to send it right away to you guys.
Right, and it isn't in the board packet, correct?
It is not, I apologize.
I apologize too. I have a new modem and I haven't been able to connect my printer to it. So, do you remember when you sent that to me?
How to,
All right, May 11th. Okay, so it's estimate number 1393 from March 1st. Approval needed, all new feeder lines for chemical feeder, both pool and spa, plastic tubing, injection valves and probes, flow meter, also a leak on secondary pump, estimated cost depending on product pricing and availability. And is this new to everyone? That this was an issue?
It's new to me.
I haven't seen it.
It's dated March 1st, 2022.
resend it to everyone if there's a few that haven't received it. Would you like me to do so?
Right, can you send it to everyone, and then can you contact Pool-rific and find out if this is still an issue and and something that needs to be done? I think if it is, if we made a motion now to approve this invoice after follow-up,
It's an invoice or a proposal?
It's
it's an estimate. It's an estimate. And it says approval needed.
So it shouldn't have been done then, because we've not approved it.
correct. It's a quote.
Correct. Right.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve it.
Okay,
second.
we have a motion and a second to approve this at $2,604. Since it's from March 1st, it says it's guaranteed for 30 days, so we'd have to make sure that they're still okay with it.
Yeah, and like I said, this was partially on their end, sending it to, our strong room invoice system. So I'm pretty sure that I can speak with them and let them know.
And I'd also like to know that during the process of doing this work, will the pool need to be closed?
Correct, I'll find out. And if we do need to, then I will send out a notification to the residents.
Okay. Any other comments on this? All right, so that's all I have for president's report. Cindy, do you have a treasurer's report?
I do not have any new financials. However, Vianney, would you be able to check with water, sewer, and electrical companies to see if we have that much increased consumption, or is it just cost changes? Because we're way over budget in those areas.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, we're going to move to old business. Number one is the backflow proposal. Now, we've gotten a second bid from Wayne for $12,909. Summit's was $6,494 and $370 for the emergency lighting in the stairwell of $291. Both of those things were part of the fire inspection. And according to the fire inspection, they were going to be returning this week, the 16th, to see if those things were done. And we haven't done either because we were waiting on a second bid. So I would like.
Wendy met up with the fire inspector yesterday. Actually, she saw him, and all he said was, you better hurry up and get it, because it's not because of them, but because this is an immediate problem and could be very severe if we don't handle it correctly and right away.
Right, exactly. And the last time we replaced the flow was in 2010. We did the backflow was replaced in 2010, and it was like just about the same amount of money that we're being quoted right now. So that's how much it costs 12 years ago, and it's still the same or close to the same price. So I'd like to get a motion to approve the Summit to replace the backflow and to replace the emergency lighting in the stairwell of 291 for a total of $6,864. Can I get a motion on that?
I make a motion.
Okay, Maria and John second it. Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so Vianney, that's gonna be like number one on your paper there.
We'll get that signed and sent over.
Okay. All right, the second is the elevator modification proposal. We did get, well, that's in new business too, but we did get another electrical, or we attempted to get another electrical bid from Glacier, except they declined to sign on for the job. So we are now still with only one electrical bid for the modernization from Mari's guy Nichols. And we still don't have a second. Do we have anything, Vianney, that we're waiting on? Anybody that
Reached out to a few electricians. Unfortunately, they didn't correspond. I know B and I mentioned that they were booked all the way until I think the end of the year, so they didn't have the opportunity either. I'm still waiting to hear back. I reached out to quite a few.
and Young, the guys that did 270 or 271, they didn't want to give us a quote?
I don't know if they were on my list. I'd have to double check.
Okay, because they've already worked on our elevators, and I thought they did a very good job. I was there that day when they were working, so if they could be asked, that would be great.
Okay.
What about additional elevator companies, Vianney? We only really had 2 bids. It's a pretty large project not to have more bids. Someone suggested to me General Elevators. Is that one that you had contacted?
John actually mentioned them to me the day that he emailed me his response about not providing a bid. So they if you guys would like me to reach out to them, I can absolutely do so. Yeah.
We fired General Elevator.
Oh,
Right.
well,
We did,
okay.
we did. But that doesn't mean that we can't get a bid from them, so.
Okay, I can reach out to General Elevator.
Why would we, I mean, I'm fine with, but why would we want to bid from somebody we fired? Because
I
we
didn't realize that's who we had prior to Maori.
That was who we had prior to Maori. And they were, if I remember correctly, they were in the midst of being taken over or something on that order. And Maori, we started looking and we decided to go to Maori.
Are there any other companies we can look at? Do you know of any others, Richard, whenever you were getting away from General Elevators?
Well, we interviewed a couple of companies. We had difficulty interviewing because nobody wanted to come out here and look.
Okay,
But I would think that we should probably table that at this meeting, and if Vianney has any, I don't recommend us going to General
One
Elevator.
moment, please.
But if Vianney, if you have anybody else that you like, please.
I can reach out to Tyson Crab, TK Elevators. I know I have them for other properties. Is that, I mean, if you guys want, I can reach out to them as well.
I would like to see at least just one other or two other
Sure.
bids.
No problem. And I do apologize. I have a vendor right behind me for a property. I'm still here.
Okay. All right, so let me just check my notes here.
I don't see any reason why we can't wait till our Zoom meeting and ask the other people we're going to be talking to.
I agree.
Yeah, we will be doing that. We will be doing that, but if Vianney has a connection with someone that they're using, then it's not going to hurt to get another a bid. The more
I think
bids,
we agreed to
the
that.
better. Pardon me?
I think we already agreed that Vianney was going to get somebody else. Didn't we just do that?
Yeah, I know. I'm answering your question or your statement. You said you wanted to table it until the next meeting on Friday. So
Right.
I agree with that, but also there's no reason for them to not keep doing their job too. So,
Of course.
okay. All right, new business, the roof, Crowther apparently has repaired the two buildings that had the problems with their gutter and fascia. I'm assuming, has anyone noticed that? Did you see them around there, Cindy?
I've not seen them. I thought today was the day they were supposed to be here.
Okay, is Crowther going there today, Vianney? To do
Or
the
no,
repair?
it's Thursday. It was Thursday. It's tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, right?
Correct.
They're supposed to be here tomorrow.
Okay. And then under new business, it says electric bid. Are we discussing Glacier? Is that for the Glacier one?
Yeah, that's the one that he had mentioned to cover the exposed wire.
Yeah, we don't want that. We'll leave the cone on there, and Ray has already looked at it before. It's not a big project, and had we more time, Ray and Tom and maybe Ed would have figured out something, but I'm not going to spend $600 to hide a wire, so I think that's silly.
Who was the electrician? Who were we using before Glacier?
I don't have that in front of me. I don't remember their names.
It should be, well, we've used them this year, so there should be some invoices that we've.
Well, it's Young, right? Isn't it Young?
Frankly, I don't remember.
Well, is it
Whoever
Young?
we were using, we've always been happy with them. Glacier is very expensive, and I think he's great, but he's a licensed electrician who's incredibly expensive. We should only use him for, my mind, is for complicated jobs. But who we've been using, we should still be considering using them. We've never had any problems with whoever we've been using.
It's Young. Young, Y-O-U-N-G. There, that's the guy we've been using. I'm just going quickly back a couple years and it
Yeah, well,
keeps.
they've always been responsive and they've always
Right.
done the work on time and they've always been reasonably. I'm
Right,
not sure why we moved over to Glazier.
Well, yeah, and I know that I asked at the last meeting and probably the meeting before that whoever the electrician was on 271 to contact them. So again, we'll be saying the same thing. Young needs to be called and see if they're interested in the modernization of our 9 elevators.
Okay. And I'll reach out to them also for, you want me to reach out to them regarding the exposed wire as well?
No, forget about the wire.
Okay,
We'll keep that in-house and we'll take care of it. Right now, it's not bothering anybody. Cone is on it. It won't get any more damaged. If it does, then Comcast or Xfinity or whoever it belongs to is gonna have to come out and repair it. So
okay,
that's what we never figured out exactly. It appears to be a cable for maybe TV, internet, that kind of stuff. I'll talk to the people in that building and they all said that they were not having any issues. So it wasn't damaged. And the cone is keeping it from getting more damaged. But at this point, I'm not even sure if it's even our responsibility at this point to even do anything with it. So it's not our cable, it's whoever it belongs to, it's their cable. So we're just gonna put that aside. Let me just see. So we got Poolrific, we got the backflow, we got Summit. We have the last meeting recording. And that's all I have. Does anybody else have anything else to bring up? No?
No.
Okay. Owners, this is your time. Karen, do you have any comments?
No, I'm just happy to hear that the roof's being repaired tomorrow.
Yeah, are you
A long
down
time.
there?
What's that?
Are you down there?
No, we're not down there till Memorial Weekend.
Okay. You can follow up with us then because you know exactly where your building's problem were. So if you see that it wasn't done properly, can you let us know?
Will do, definitely.
Okay, great. Anything else? All right, then this is a quick meeting. We have a move to adjourn.
I'll move to adjourn.
Okay.
I'll second.
All right, guys, thanks for coming. See you guys on Friday.
Hey, Friday.
Thank you.
have a great one, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.